Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Reverend William Holdipp from Faith Deliverance Center in the island of Bermuda. Today we would like to speak to you out of the book of Isaiah chapter 2 verse 22, also from Isaiah chapter 3 verse 1 to 7. However, in Isaiah chapter 2 verse 22 it is recorded, "Cease ye from man with breath in his nostrils, for wherein he is to be accounted over." You see, we must not participate in the behavior of the wicked and idolaters of this earth. It is utterly insane to trust the humanistic, materialistic philosophy of the world. Man is not the supreme being of the universe. He merely possesses the breath of life, breath that can be ever so quickly snuffed out. Standing in the humanistic secular philosophy and living a selfish and sinful life, man is of no importance. He has value only as he stands in the Lord and lives a life of righteousness, love, and service to mankind. If he rejects the Lord, he will face the terrifying judgment of the Lord. The only way he can escape God's wrath is to set himself apart from those who are evil or who worship false gods. He must not put his trust in man, nor in humanistic secular philosophy. In Isaiah chapter 3 verse 1 to 7, a description of the approaching judgment of God is next given by the prophet Isaiah. Note that the truth spelled out in these verses is a universal truth. That is, it applies to all people of all ages at all times. If a person turns away from the Lord and trusts the things of this world, eventually loses everything. The things of this world are not lasting. At best, they are temporary, and the security they bring is limited. As if we trust the things of the world, we eventually face collapse, failure, emptiness, loneliness, purposelessness, and insecurity. Things of the world have no future beyond this life. This was the situation being faced by the people of Jerusalem and Judah in the days of Isaiah. Isaiah wanted them to understand that their trust must be placed in the Lord, not in the leadership and things of this world. As he had just pointed out, man and the things he has made in this world are only temporary. Isaiah chapter 2 verse 22. And because the people had placed their trust in sinful man and false gods, Lord Almighty was about to execute judgment upon the nation. Since the penalty of sin is a universal truth, what was about to take place in Jerusalem and Judah will also take place in the last days, during the days of the Lord. And 5 specific judgments are to hold. There will be a loss of the basic necessities of life, including both food and water. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 1. All the supplies needed to support human life and to maintain a stable government will be used up or lost. There will be a removal of all leaders, military, legal, religious, civil, business, and social leaders. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 2 and 3. The very backbone of the nation, all capable and wise leaders, will be crushed. There will be a government of weak, inexperienced leaders. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 4. Political and military leadership will be so inexperienced that it will be as if children were leading the nation. There will be oppression, lawlessness, and anarchy sweeping throughout society. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 5. Neighbor will rise up against neighbor, children against their parents and the elderly, race against the honorable. Respect for people will cease to exist. Disrespect, lawlessness, and violence will run rampant throughout society. There will be a spirit of hopelessness gripping people, and nobody will have the answer to the world's problems. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 6 and 7. Moreover, no one will desire to be willing to serve in a position of leadership. After chaos and deprivation will prevail, people will be so hungry and their clothing so ragged that anyone wearing good clothing will be constrained to take a leadership position. However, because of the spirit of hopelessness gripping people, no one will be willing to take the reins of leadership. You see, you must trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and God will direct thy path. God bless you, and God be with you is the prayer of our heart.